Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be my July/summer book haul. So I have 18 books to show you guys today. I bought a lot of books on Amazon and a lot of books from Indigo. Also, if you follow me on Twitter, you probably know that I did buy some historical romances, but that will be a whole separate video. I'm still waiting on those packages. So that's going to be a whole separate book haul, whole separate video. I thought it would be really fun to just have a whole video dedicated to historical romances, so I will be doing that at some point. This haul is just all of the other books that I bought in July that aren't historical romances, except for maybe one, but you'll see. So yeah, let's get into this haul. As I said, I have 18 books to show you guys today. So I will start with the Amazon books first. And I actually had a $10 gift card for Amazon, so I used that on some of these books. I actually got my gift card from Honey. This is not an ad or sponsor or whatever, but I actually do use Honey. So I got enough points that you do get money back and you can get gift cards, and so I decided to get an Amazon gift card, and it was just $10, but I did use that gift card for this purchase. So I bought 7 books from Amazon, which I feel like is the biggest amount of books I've bought from Amazon in a very long time. I usually only buy like 4 or 5. So the first one that I bought from Amazon is Unforgettable by Melanie Harlow. This is the 5th and final book in the Cloverleaf Farms series. This is a small town romance. It's sort of like a second chance romance. Also friends to lovers, just super cute and heartwarming. I love this book. I love this whole series. The Sawyer sisters are so great. I now have the whole series in physical copy. I'm so happy. I can't wait to just put them all together and look at them, and I absolutely love these covers. I think they're so pretty. Then I bought Bound by the Past by Cora Riley. This is the 6th and final book in the Born in Blood Mafia Chronicles series. This is a continuation of Dante and Valentina's story. This is a dark mafia romance, and I now have the whole series. I'm so happy. This is obviously the like old cover. They are available now. I don't know how long they'll be available for, but obviously I just bought this from Amazon, and I'm very, very happy that Cora Riley decided to do the last book in both editions, like the new covers and then also the old covers. That way, for people like me who have all of the old editions, our whole series can match. Like, I'm so happy she decided to do that, because I hate when authors change a series like halfway through a series or towards the end of the series and none of the covers match. It's really frustrating. So I'm super happy that she decided to do this for us. I'm so thrilled that I now have the entire series in my collection. The next 2 are part of a series that is Truth or Dare by Dee Dee Prince and Unbound by Dee Dee Prince. This is book 2 and book 3 in the Dominator trilogy. I had to obviously get these because I love the Dominator. I've talked about it literally a million times on my channel. I love that book so much. I equally loved the sequel and the 3rd book, and I just had to have them in my collection. The 2nd book mainly follows Tommy's brother Dare. These are somewhat mafia romances, crime romances. They also feature like sex slaves and stuff like that. So very graphic, very hard to read sometimes, very, very, very dark. I feel like the 1st book is definitely the darkest, but I really love this trilogy. I had to get book 2 and book 3, and I'm just so happy I own them. The next 3 that I bought from Amazon are ones that I have not read yet, which is kind of rare for me. I don't usually buy books from Amazon that I haven't read yet because they can be kind of pricey, especially for indie books. The first book is Savaged by Mia Sheridan. Somebody commented on one of my videos, I think, about how much I love Archer's voice, that I would also probably love this one because it is pretty similar in certain aspects. I believe like it follows a man who is like exiled. He kind of lives in the wilderness or something, and our female character is a wilderness guide, and I think they slowly become friends or something. It sounds really, really interesting. So I'm very excited to read this. I've read 3 books by this author and have enjoyed them all. I definitely want to read all of Mia's books, but I don't really know like what order to read her books in because she has so many. I decided to pick this one up next, and we'll see how I feel about this one. The next one I bought is Artful Lies by Jodi Ellen Malpez. This is her newest release, and this I wasn't sure if I wanted to pick up. I do know it's a duology and the second book comes out I think in a month or so. I feel like Jem's books have been kind of hit or miss for me lately, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to pick this one up anytime soon. But I think somebody told me that the male character in here is a mix of like her other characters, Jesse and Miller, and those are my 2 favorites by Jem. So when somebody said that, I immediately had to pick this up. So hopefully I'll read it soon. I also feel like I don't really know what this is about. All I know is somebody said it's like a mix of Jesse and Miller, and I grabbed it. So we'll see if I end up loving this one or not. And then the last one that I bought from Amazon is Ghosted by J.M. Darhauer. This is one of her standalone contemporaries, I do believe. This is like a second chance romance. I kind of picked this one up on a whim because I didn't really know what to buy. Like I wanted to buy one more book from Amazon and I didn't know what to buy, so I just decided to put this in my cart. I decided to grab it. I have read 5 books by this author and have loved them all. I'm excited to read something different from this author because I have only read like her darker romances. So I'm excited to read kind of like a straight up contemporary that's a second chance. I think it's also about a Hollywood actor and a single mom. Sounds cute. I'm very excited to read this. I've also heard amazing things, so I'm probably gonna love it. The next 11 books I bought from Indigo. So 5 of these were part of a deal that Indigo had going on. They had buy 5 for $25, I think it was. So I grabbed some classics. If you have been following my channel for a very long time, you know I somewhat collect these editions of classics. These are the ARC classics or the Arcturus classics, I think is what they're called. Indigo kind of sells them like off and on, and I already have a bunch of them. I think I've made a video about them, and I've definitely included them in some hauls and stuff like that before. But they had some, so I decided to buy 5 more because again, they were like 5 for $25. And then also I have my Plum Rewards. And so they were technically like $4 each. So they were kind of cheap. The first one that I bought is Inferno by Dante. I actually have the Divine Comedy in the illustrated ARC classic version, but I don't have Inferno. So I decided to grab this one. Yeah, I have a fascination with Dante, and I think I've said that before, but it all kind of roots in my love for Gabriel's Inferno and all of Sylvain Renard's works. So yeah, very happy to actually have a copy of Inferno now because I never had a copy of it and I haven't read it yet either. I hope to at some point. I definitely want to read the Divine Comedy as well because it's illustrated. It's so beautiful. I'm pretty sure I've shown that in a haul video at some point, but very happy to have this one. Then I have the Odyssey. I already own the Iliad, so I felt like I had to also grab the Odyssey, and I love these covers. They're so pretty. The spines are really what sell me. Like, they're so beautiful on my shelves. I'm obsessed with these spines. Then I have A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. I already own The Great Expectations, so I went ahead and grabbed A Tale of Two Cities. Then I bought Phantom of the Opera, which I actually didn't even know what this was about. Like, I've obviously heard about the Phantom of the Opera, but I didn't know what it was actually about. And then I did read the back, and I think it's so fascinating. So maybe I'll read this at some point. And then the other one that I got is A Farewell to Arms by Ernest Hemingway. This one was the one I wasn't sure I wanted to get. Like, there's so many that I could have got. I think there was a few other Jane Austen ones that I could have grabbed, or I think there was some more Sylvia Plath, but I didn't really know what I wanted. I read what A Farewell to Arms was about, and I actually was really fascinated, so I picked this one up. I don't know if I'll ever read it. I mean, these books are so cheap. I just really love collecting them. I don't know. Like, look at how pretty they look just like right here. I'm so obsessed. I don't know. And the rest are pretty much just like romance contemporaries. The next one that I bought is Next Year in Havana by Chanel Clayton. This I saw going around like a couple of years ago, right when it came out, and I've been kind of fascinated ever since. And I just kind of picked it up on a whim. Like, I was in the mood to buy books, you guys, so I bought some books. I think it's like in the 60s and in like present time. And I think it's about two timelines, a grandmother and a granddaughter. I don't know much about. I think there is a slight mystery element or like secrets, family secrets. It just sounded interesting. I'm curious. I've heard really good things. Reviews are very high for this one, so I thought I would check it out. I've also heard good things about like the sequel and then the third book, so I'm gonna give it a shot. The next one I got is The Marriage Game by Sarah Desai. This is a new release from Berkeley, and this I haven't heard much about, to be honest. I don't think many people have reviewed it yet. I think this is a little bit of enemies to lovers. A high-stakes wager pits an inspiring entrepreneur against a ruthless CEO in the sexy romantic comedy. I don't know, I thought the cover was adorable, and I want to read obviously more diverse romances, so I decided to go ahead and pick this one up. Also, I think the second book in this series, the cover was just revealed and it's super beautiful, so very intrigued by this one. The next one was also kind of a little bit of like an impulse buy, because I don't know if this is going to be my type of thing, but I bought Big Summer by Jennifer Weiner, I'm not sure. I know Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads has read this. This is where I initially heard about this book, is from her. She said that it was really interesting, and like there was a part of this book that like really shocked her or like stuck with her, and like she couldn't stop thinking about it, so it made me intrigued. I'm pretty sure I read a few like really good reviews for this, so I'm excited. I don't think it has much of a romance plot at all. I think it's just an unforgettable novel about friendship and forgiveness set during a disastrous wedding on a picturesque Cape Cod. I definitely do want to try to give more like women's fiction or just like straight up contemporaries more of a shot, so I thought I would pick this one up and we'll see. Also, I love the cover. I have 3 more to go. The next one is The Tourist Attraction by Sarah Morgenthaler. This I've heard pretty good things about, and also Serena Bowen has blurbed it, and Lauren Lane, which are 2 of my favorite authors, so thought I would give this one a shot as well. This is just about like tourists. This guy who owns a restaurant, and he's not interested in falling in love with a tourist, but our female character comes into town, I think. Sounds cute, sounds fun, sounds angsty. I'm excited. The next one is After All by Kristen Proby. This is the 3rd and final book in the Romancing Manhattan trilogy, I think. I think this is the last book. I don't know if there's more coming out or not. So I was editing my book haul, and there's one clip that randomly like cuts off, and I like lost a little bit of footage, but I was talking about After All by Kristen Proby. I've obviously read the first 2 books in this trilogy and really enjoyed them, so of course I picked up the 3rd book, and this follows a single dad and his assistant. Sounds really cute, and I'm very excited to read this one. And then the last book that I have is A Sweet Mess by J.C. Lee. This is another new romance release, and this is actually being optioned as a movie. I think they already have like a cast and everything, which is really exciting, so I immediately grabbed it. Our female character who like owns a restaurant, and she hooks up with like this critic, and he gives like a really bad review of her restaurant. She immediately like questions everything, and I think he invites her to join this like cooking show, and he tries to win back her heart. It just sounds really cute and adorable, and I can't wait to read this one. So those are all the books that I bought in July. This is like my big summer book haul. I probably won't have another big haul like this for a while. Yeah, I was just really in the mood to buy books, so I kind of went a little crazy. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what your thoughts are on them, and also let me know what books you have bought recently. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!